So good evening everyone, this is Manas Patnaik, your friend and tutor, and we are continuing with our series of videos on higher engineering mathematics chapter, its solution of equations. And today we are going to be specifically talking about transformation of equations. What kind of transformations, sir? 3 types. The number one transformation is here. Let me just very briefly explain you what this is all about. Let's say you've got an equation of the form ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. Okay, sir, we know this. And what are the roots? Let's say that the roots are alpha, beta and gamma. Now, my point is, let's say if I multiply all these roots by 3, so they would become 3 times of alpha, 3 times of beta and 3 times of gamma. In that case, the corresponding equation or the required equation is what we have been expected to work out. What is the required equation? That means what is f of x is equal to 0? This is what you need to work out. Is there a way? Yes sir, there is a way. We can actually solve this equation. We can get alpha, beta and gamma, and we can then triple them, 3 alpha, 3 beta, 3 gamma, and then what we'll do is x minus 3 alpha, then we'll write x minus 3 beta, then we'll write x minus 3 gamma. In this manner, when we equate it to 0, we can open the bracket. There is going to be whole lot of terms. Then we'll simplify it. We'll finally get our cubic equation. This is a very long process. You don't have to do anything of that sort. What you need to do is identify by what factor it has been multiplied. Sorry, here we can see it has been multiplied. All the roots have been multiplied by 3. So m is going to be that factor in general. Okay, you need to start with the second term multiplied with m, then the third term multiplied with m square, and so on. But sir, what is this all about? Change the sign of every alternative term of the given equation. How can we judge this? This is basically a corollary. A corollary follows a theorem. Okay, you don't need to prove it. It is self-explanatory, right? I think we can get going with the problem. Problem number 1. Let's start. Just watch. This is going to be interesting. So we need to find an equation whose roots are 3 times. That means m is equal to 3. The roots of, that's the cubic equation. Let me rewrite it as again. Okay. The transformed equation is such that its roots are 3 times of the given equation. That is what you need to work out. So m is equal to 3. What's the approach? Sir, we actually multiply the second term by 3, third term by 3 square, fourth term by 3 cube. This is how the process goes. Take a look. 3 square, 3 cube. You don't have to calculate these equations and first then you need to multiply 3. None of that process is required. This is very, very simple. Simplify. 3 2 is 6, 3 square 9, 9 4 36, 3 power 3 is 27, and this is what you get. If you still don't believe me that this equation's roots are exactly 3 times of the given equation, you should watch it in the graph. Let me show that to you. Take a look. And by the way, let me go back to that. Okay. X cube plus 2x square minus 4x plus 1. Okay. X cube minus 2x square minus 4x plus 1. That's our equation. Right. And if you watch carefully, this equation is intersecting the x-axis at 3 locations, A, B and C, whose coordinates are minus 3.303, 0, 0.303, okay, and 1. If you watch, this is going to be our transformed equation. Again, x cube plus 6x square minus 36x. Let me just show that to you. Let me get it. Okay. Here it is. X cube plus 6x square minus 36x plus 27 is equal to 0. And if I switch it on, you'll see that it is intersecting the x-axis at 3 different locations, 1, 2 and 3. And let me mark it as D. That is D for you. This is D. Then we have E. Okay. E and C, by the way, are very close to each other. You can see this is E. And finally, you've got F. Where is F, sir? Let me show that to you. Here it is. That's F. Done. Now, if you observe carefully, this is minus 3.303. If you multiply it by 3, this is what you get, minus 9.908. Similarly, this is 0.303. If you multiply it with 3, this is what you get, 0.908. Similarly, here the root is 1. So if you multiply it with 3, this is what you get. Okay, there is a perfect correlation between the roots, right? All of them happen to be multiples of 3. So this is how we can see this. Secondly, if you go on, you can also find that equation whose roots are reciprocals. If you watch, let's say there is a particular equation that I have, f of x. Okay, f of x is equal to 0, and I say that its roots are alpha, beta, and gamma. Now you need to find me that algebraic equation whose roots are 1 over alpha, 1 over beta, and 1 over gamma. Can you do this? Yes, sir. We can do this. We will simply change x to 1 over x. Can you demonstrate with the help of an example? I surely can. Take a look at this. Okay, let's watch a demonstration. And here we go. Take a look. No, this is not that problem. Here it is. Form the equation whose roots are the reciprocals of 2x power 5 plus 4x cube minus 13x square plus 7x minus 6. Let me rewrite this equation. This is our given equation. We need to find that equation whose roots are the reciprocals of the given equation. What to do? You need to apply transformation. How? Change x to 1 by x. Okay, let me make some space. 1 by x, 1 by x, 1 by x everywhere. So x power 5, x cube, x square, x. This is how you need to write. You just need to simplify. This is pure math, and you need to take the LCM. X power 5, 2 plus 4 x square plus 13x minus 13x cube, and so on. Okay, and now arrange the terms from the highest power to the lowest power, and at the same time make sure that this becomes positive. The highest power becomes positive, so you can multiply the entire equation with -1, both the sides obviously. This is what you get finally, right? I think this is okay with all of you. Thirdly, there is another property which you need to learn, and I think before we start with property number 3, I think it is appropriate that we learn a thing or two about this one. Listen to this carefully. To find an equation whose roots are with opposite signs. Okay, let's say this equation has roots alpha, beta, and gamma. The equation that you need to work out has roots minus alpha. It has got roots minus alpha, minus beta, and minus gamma. How are you going to find this required equation? In such a case, the simple idea is, if you see from alpha, beta, gamma, they have become minus alpha, minus beta, minus gamma. Therefore, the multiplying factor is m is equal to -1, nothing else. Or you can also do is, every alternative term starting from the second, plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus, or minus becomes plus. Okay, vice versa. No problem. Okay, I think we can go ahead with an example of this. Take a look over here. Let me zoom in. Find the equation whose roots are the negative reciprocals. Two things, negative, also the reciprocals. So there are two properties which you need to apply of the roots. That's your given equation. Let me rewrite this again. Okay, so in the first transformation we are going to go for reciprocal roots. In the second transformation we are going to go for negative roots. So for reciprocal roots, you have this funda, x changes to 1 over x. That is going to be your required equation 1. In the second transformation, you have to multiply all of them by -1 because negative roots. Okay, m is equal to -1. We are going to plug in that value, don't worry. And this is going to be a very simple case. Let's start with x changes to 1 by x. Here we go. 1 over x, 1 over x everywhere. X power 4, x cube, x square, and x. You can clearly see this is, you don't have to apply any logic. You just need to solve it, simplify it. Okay, and then arrange them in lower power of x. X power 4. It's very, very simple. Okay, so 10x power 4 minus 9x cube plus 8x square plus 7x plus 1 is equal to 0 is your required equation. No, that is your required equation 1. Now you need to apply the second transformation. For negative roots, sir, m is going to be equal to -1. So what we can do is, starting from the second term, we can make some space. Second, third, fourth, fifth, minus 1, minus 1 square, minus 1 cube, minus 1 power 4, and so on. This is going to give you another equation. Okay. Again, if you watch from the second term, isn't this the second term? Yes, sir. Every alternative term, this is the other alternative term. You need to just change the sign. This negative, sir, here becomes positive, and this positive here becomes negative. And that is exactly what was given in the corollary. Remember, what is a corollary? It is the baby theorem. Okay. It is a theorem which does not require any proof. It's self-explanatory. Okay. So we have discussed two transformations in detail. Okay. One was the M concept and the second was reciprocal. Now there is another transformation that you need to learn, and that is about how you can diminish the roots. Let's say I give you an equation and I say that the roots are alpha, beta, and gamma. Now you guys need to work out, okay, you guys need to work out that equation. That means that required equation whose roots are alpha minus 2, beta minus 2, and gamma minus 2. How can we achieve this, sir? Can be done very, very easily. Just take a look. I think we can understand this with the help of a problem. And by the way, what you guys need to do is, let me call this as f of x, and the final equation, let us call it as f dash x. Okay. What you guys need to do is you need to divide f of x by x minus 2. Okay, I'm going to be using the synthetic division technique, and whatever remainders I see after each and every step, those remainders will become the coefficients. Like, let me give a demo. Watch. Take a look. And by the way, this is problem 5 in the unsolved exercise. P.S. Grewal has got 3 parts. We are going to solve part number 2. Okay, there is going to be a separate video for part 1 and 3. Watch that also. We need to find an equation whose roots are the roots of each diminished by 3. Okay, very well. Let me rewrite the equation. This is the given equation. Let's say having roots alpha, beta, and gamma, each diminished by 3. That means वो कम हो गए 3 से. And by the way, this video is also available in Hindi. हिंदी में देखना चाहते हो तो नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक मिल जाएगा मेरे चैनल का @BTech+. वहां जाके सेम वीडियो, सेम कॉन्सेप्ट हिंदी में आपको मिल जाएगा. Okay, so the new equation or required equation will have roots alpha minus 3, beta minus 3, gamma minus 3. What will we do, sir? Let's call this as f of x and let's divide it by x minus 3, sir. Successive remainders is what we are looking for, and they are going to make our required equation. चलते हैं. Coefficient is 1, 1, minus 3, minus 1, plus 2. What are you going to divide it by? Sir, 3. Let's do it. Here we go. Done. Downwards. 3, 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. 4, 3, 12. 12 minus 3, 9. 9, 3, 27. 27 minus 1, 26. 3, 26 is 78 plus 2, 80. Done. Sir, that's our first remainder. This here we are going to add second remainder. This is the place for third remainder. This is the place for fourth and the fifth remainders. Keep watching. 1 down. 3, 1, 3. 4 plus 3, 7. 7, 3, 21. Done, sir. 21 plus 9, 30. 3 into 30, 90. 90 plus 26, 116. Done. You need to stop. Okay. This is another remainder. You can see I have used a different color. All the remainders have been marked with or have been marked yellow. 1 down. 3 times of 1 is 3. 7 plus 3, 10. 10, 3, 30. 30 plus 30, 60. Done. Okay. Down. 3, 1, 3. 10 plus 3, 13. Done. You don't have to move forward. Remember, it's an equation of 4 degrees, so you can make 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is enough. Okay. Now, plus 80 plus 116x plus 60x square. Okay, keep on increasing the power of x. X power 0, x power 1, x power 2, x power 3, x power 4. And let me write it down from left to right this way. This is how you can approach all of these things, right? So these were the transformations. I thought this video has proven to be very helpful to you. Now you can go ahead and solve the uninstalled examples, unsolved problems on your own. And if you find any difficulty, I am going to be making a video for each and every unsolved problem from exercise 1.2 from PS Grewal. I think students, that was all from my side for today. If you find this content helpful, do like the video and do share it with your friends. Also subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon and set all notifications on so that you stay notified with my future updates. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.